Hello amazing people, welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on how to make a curly wig using a color 39 expression braiding hair. In this video I'm also going to be teaching you how to create your hair bundles from an attachment hair. And if this sounds like something you're interested in, please watch this video to the end. And to those that just viewing my channel for the first time, I say a big welcome to you, and to my returning subscribers, you are the real MVP. I love you. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to like, and also to share this video with your loved ones. So let's get right into the video. So I'll be working with this beautiful closure I made here. The link to the video, that is the closure I made, is dropped in the description box. You can go watch it on how I made this beautiful closure. Yeah, so it is a 4x5 closure, 5 inches long and 4 inches wide. Look at what it looks like even while it's on my palm. So for making the bundles, I tied a thread around this chair and I cut this attachment into cut 3, while for the back I cut some into cut 4. So I took just small piece because I want my weft to look very tiny. Then I take the small pieces and tie it to the rope, just like when you are trying to knot. To make it easier for me, I just pulled them down on this chair. I don't mind my chairs looking, that's the color, is an old chair. So I just try to tie it like you're trying to tie or knot something. It's just so easy. Just watch it closely. Closer look, I brought it forward because I realized that look wasn't close. So just watch it. It's quite easy. You just try to knot like you're trying to knot something or you're trying to tie something. You open your hands wide, bring in the two parts and tie it. So here's a closer look of what it looks like. The knots are so tiny and it's coming out so well and neat. So I keep doing the same process till I get to the end or till I think I'm satisfied. So I'm done with this and this is what it looks like. So I cut the thread from the chair. So I try to sew or tie the knot so that the hair doesn't pull out. So I try to tie it about 6 to 5 times because I want the hair to still be in place. I don't want it to pull off while I'm trying to make it to secure that place. Then I'm done securing it. I use my scissors to cut it out. And here's what it looks like. This are the wefts. It's so fine and it looks so tiny. It's looking like a weave on, even though it's made from an attachment. Yeah, so here are the bundles. I made 3 bundles from this one pack of super braid attachment, which is X-pression. So I'm trying to brush my closure so it can look neat. Yeah, I try to trim the edges. So I pin it down to the wig cap. I just made it come out a little bit, and I'll be sewing it throughout. I'm so sorry guys, I lost a video on that part. I'm so sorry guys. So I'm working with my curved needle and I made lines. I lost a clip, about 2 clips showing how I made my lines, but the difference in the line is just 1 inch. I made 1 inch difference. While I was trying to make the lines, I made 1 inch gap between each lines. So now I'll be spinning it down, that is sewing it down with my needle and thread. Just watch what I'm doing closely. I try to use my T-pins to secure that point so I tend to have a straight line. So it makes it much easier for me. I just pinned it down with the T-pins. So I'm done with sewing and I went ahead to use my scissors to cut the remaining weft out, the remaining side out. So also while I tried to cut it out, I also used my needle and thread to sew that point, the edge, that edge at which I cut out. So I do this to prevent the air from falling out, because if you don't try to use your needle and thread to sew that part, the airs will keep coming out, because we tie them as a knot to a rope, so they keep falling out. So I went off camera to wig, and this is what it looks like. You can see it's so smooth and it's coming out really well. So this is, I kept on wigging, kept on sewing it down with my needle and thread to each lines. Like, it's coming out so neat. Yeah, so I'm enjoying or loving every bit of what it's looking like. You know, you just need to trust the process. I hope you enjoyed every bit of this video and hope you find it really interesting. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also please drop in the comment box what you think, or if you have any suggestion on this, and let me know if you will also be trying this. Enjoy this video, guys. Watch it to the end. I also have many interesting things for you to know. If you found it also really interesting, please click on the like button and also share it with your loved ones. So you can see after cutting, you can see the knots are coming out. So I went ahead to use my needle and thread to sew down that point, so the rest don't keep falling out. So here is the bundle I have left after wigging. I just have this left, and I have about 2 lines to complete. So I just went ahead to just put it on the other line, because this is what I have left. It's not enough, though I used 1 pack of attachment. So I went ahead to pin it down. So I'm done with wigging. So this is what it looks like. It's coming out so well. So that is the point which I didn't get to add bundles to it, because I was out of bundle. So I went ahead to unband the hair I packed. I'm trying to comb it out. This is coming out beautifully well, and it's looking like a bun straight. If I just put this in hot water and I try to straighten it, my bun straight is ready. But no, I don't want a bun straight. So I wanted to give it this beautiful design, so I thought to give it a zigzag pattern. Even if it's made for an attachment, you could let it just look this unique style. I just wanted a different kind of pattern. I was tired of C-cut and just a straight cut, so I decided to make a zigzag pattern out of this, and oh my gosh, coming out so well. And so I'm done with patterning it in a zigzag pattern. So I'll be using a bending rollers to achieve my coils. I'll be making use of my hair cream. So I'll be sectioning the hair. I'll be taking it line by line to make sure it's looking out so neat. So I went ahead to brush it. I'm trying to brush it to make sure every rough point is made smooth. I'll be making use of my leave-in conditioner and making use of my Mega Growth in conditioner. So I'll be applying conditioner to that point so it is smooth. I'm also applying my hair cream. I just want it to be so smooth. I don't want it to be rough. I try as much to use my comb, my small comb, to comb it. I make sure I comb it out and make sure every point is smooth. So when I'm done, I'm sure every point is smooth. I'll be going in with my bending rollers. I'm making use of the big size bending rollers. So I'll try to roll the hair around the rollers. So I'm done rolling the hair around it. I try to bend it and make sure I secure what I've rolled to keep it in place. I section the hair So I part it into another section. I cut into another section, and I also try to do the same thing to use my tail comb and make sure it goes in freely through the hair to ensure smoothness around the hair, to make sure there's no rough parts. And I'm sure there is smoothness and the comb can go freely through the hair. I'll enter here to use the bending rollers to roll the hair around it. So I'm done rolling the hair around the rollers, and this is what it looks like, even up to the closure point. So I added Mega Growth leave-in conditioner into my hot water because I just wanted it to be smooth. I don't want it to be too frizzy or too hard. Then I dipped the hair into the hot water. I made it of cane. So here is what it looks like after I brought it from the water. Though guys, I've started removing the rollers before I made this video. So I'm trying to unravel the coils around the rollers. So I also made use of my hand. Though I didn't make the hair completely dried because I wanted to be able to section the hair into different parts. So I tried to use my fingers to open the coils into smaller bits. So while I'm doing that, I added leave-in conditioner into my palm. So while I'm trying to separate the coils, it's going to come out smooth. I don't tend to make it look rough, so the final look would look so smooth and neat. Like I said guys, the hair is still a bit wet. It's not a bit wet, it's not completely dried. So I kept using my fingers to go into the bigger coils to section it into bits. I also applied leave-in conditioner to my hand. I want to make sure the coils are coming out smooth even while I'm trying to use my fingers to go through it. And guys, this is what it's looking like. This is the final look of the hair. Like, look at the closure. No one is going to know this is made from an attachment. Like, wow. You know guys, sometimes you just need to trust the process, and this is looking so beautiful. Like guys, I always wanted, since I wanted the red hair, so I can always rock this red hair out, and like it's looking super neat and fine. Like this is, look at the zigzag pattern. So I went ahead to wear it, and this is the final look of what it looks like on me, and this is beautiful guys. Like, look at the cotton, look at the pattern. It's so nice, and I'm sure you can make something as beautiful as this guys, and I hope you really enjoyed each and every bit of this tutorial. Like, this hair is freaking, like, I'm so loving this hair. It's so beautiful guys. Like, watching this video to the end, you are the real MVP, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys.